Friday morning. Picking a mini mailer up from, well, let me just clean that off. Picking a mini mailer up from here, and then this wood chip's been brought up ready for distribution. This will be the indoor dog field. This is one of the stacks of straw. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high, 6 metres. Got a fair bit to be fair, haven't we? I'm feeding the boiler. Oscar and Andrew have been mixing some cover crop seeds, so we've got plenty to go at when we get going again. So I'll just put some fuel into the boiler and change that drying floor. My dad's still out of action because of his eye, so keep him out of the dust. Typical, isn't it? I want to get in this field. I want to bring the combine in a minute. I'm bringing the trailer up first. This car is in the way. Can I squeeze past it without hitting it? Can't really see. It's close. No, I don't think I'm going to get past there, am I? Why? Put it in the field gateway. I can't see now to back out onto the road. It looked like I was going to get past it as well. But the trees are right on the cab. I've done a shunt, I might miss it this time, but mirror's folded in and now I can't have the tractor door. So annoying. I think I've got clean air between it. Yeah, maybe it's better than that around. I've brought a straw trailer to the field and Rob's just finished baling. Oscar's on the mini stacking them. So, bit of load on here. Well, not quite a load, not many bales at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's about, I don't know, about a tonne to the acre. The field the other side's probably done half a tonne to the acre as well. So, not a lot of straw coming off this week. Another field cleared. We'll get this turned around tomorrow, spray off this ryegrass, drill it with OSR is the plan. It's just sweeping up where the shavings got delivered this morning. They've blown around the yard a little bit. It's quite windy first thing. I'm just getting a sample out of the dryer again. Right, I'll go and pick up the header where we left it and then get the combine in a bit when John's finished doing some spraying, and then we'll go and cut some more rubbish wheat. Rob's horsing on with the baler, absolutely flying. Slow down for the bumps. There's David moving straw, or a straw trailer. Gonna focus, yeah. Not gonna be a lot of straw off this field, is there? He's baled all that corner, including the headland, with 3 bales. One of the best jobs ever, baling, when it's a nice flat field and you can horse along. I'm not making many bales though. I just pulled over, the mustard's got a bit weedy, so John's going to spray it off now. Don't know whether you can see. Oh, he's done that bit. It's a bit of a funny shape. Nozzles pulsing. Because of that stupid car, we've had to back in off the road to get the combine in. Normally we'd have pulled in and put it on this corner where the weed is. Instead, we're having to do a load of shunting because of that car in the way. I'm trying to do it without swearing. It's an absolute nuisance, that. Pretty much having to drive through the end of the hedge to get in the field. I've come through, flattened that, gone up there, turned round, and now John's putting the header on. Oscar's going to go to that other field up here. We can't turn in from the direction we want to. We've obviously made an attempt to not be in the way, but it is in the way. See what this crop's like. Right in the way of everything. Yeah, we've gone over there, but there's a bit of a bump. But often when you do that, you end up running over bloody bits of fly tipping and stuff and getting damaged. If we were coming from this direction, and we know there's no rubbish there, we can drive in, but it's right where you'd swing. Just as me and Oscar were slagging the car off, a little old lady appeared behind us. A friend lives up the road and she thought it wouldn't be in the way. This feels so thin for straw, we're definitely going to chop the headlands and probably chop the far side of it. This side's not so bad over after the Facilia, but the stuff that with the Facilia was sown later, and then the crop was sown a bit later again, hasn't done anywhere near as well. I think she's behind the hedge now. She came down with a mate to show her the chaos she'd caused. She was so apologetic. She could have brought a brew, to be fair, and some coffee maybe, or tea. Anyway, I'll go and get another trailer. Looks like John's full at the far end of the field. In places it doesn't look bad at all, that, but I don't think it's yielding particularly well. We're obviously combining cereals, and 11 or 10 years ago I did a thing called the CDP, the Cereals Development Programme with NFU, and I have mentioned it in the past before. Anyway, they run it every couple of years. I think Openfield are one of the sponsors that we sell our grain through, and also NFU are the other one. And it's basically, you get about 15 people and you go and look really close at the cereal sector, from plant breeding to end users, the policy and the politics behind it all. And I met some really great friends for life through doing it. And you know, like it, I love it, the NFU, it's only ever as good as the people that are involved with it and got the time to do stuff. So if you have got, I think it's like 5 or 6 days over this winter, once a month, it's worth applying for one of the positions, and if you get it, you'll have a great time doing it. You'll meet some good people and hopefully steer the NFU in the right direction for the future. So they've asked me to plug it. I forgot about a month ago when they first asked me, so I'm plugging it now. The link is below this video. If you, I think it's aimed at sort of like 25 to 35 year olds, but there could be a bit of leeway within that. Click on the link, put your name down, and get involved. Just realised how clean the tracks are. You know, the idlers, last year they were splashing through mud, and this year they're actually quite shiny from the straw doing it. Anyway, John's going round something here. I think he's found a sinkhole. This was full of water last year. Now it's full of straw, that hole. Cheers, John. Just about to have a close look at it. That's pretty deep. I mean, I don't know how to show you for scale, but I mean, if you think that's double 6 inches tall, that's about 6 foot deep. Yeah, we better dig down there and see what's going on. See the ruts there from where we sprayed it, and that's the hole. Maybe we can dig down, find the drain and put a whole new piece of pipe in. You can see in the stubble, apart from this where Morgan's had a block spout, you can see how it all grew, just didn't till it. But it's my foam, and it looks like a good rain now, that sky. Some places. Good thing about cutting rubbish wheat is you can get some speed up. I mean, what's he doing there? Nearly 10k at 12 meters. So that's 25 acres an hour maybe. I should have got a video of that, but the dryer, we're putting wheat in, it's 62, 63 bushel weight, which is nowhere near spec for milling. We're leaving it in, drying it and then cooling it. And when it's coming out, because it's the constant movement of the dryer, it's coming out and it's hoovering all the rubbish out of it as well. It's coming out 75, well it needs to be 76 I think, but you can get away with 74 for milling with just a little bit of a knock. So hopefully the protein and everything's okay in it, and the hagberg. But without that dryer, it wasn't even really saleable as feed, it was that lower bushel weight. But it's really helping. It's hard to see the combine, there's that much dust today. Let's drop this other trailer and hitch up. I'm carting on my own because it's not the best of yields and the lads are all on straw. Back there's Andrew there now. Oscar's somewhere on the tractor, I think. There he is. Oscar on the little Valtra. And the beacon's on. Full tank, that's a good sign. Doing a little bit better than the field we cut the other day, but not a lot. Might be helping because the bushel weight's better. Let him top me up on the head and see me driving to the other end of the field while he's cutting so fast. Got back then and the dryer was nearly full, but it just needed a bit more, so I've just shoved it up with this mini mailer with the big bucket on, and I'm gonna show you the size. It's massive. Yeah, I'll tip in there now, but that's nearly full, so that's good. Swap to the little bucket to empty the chaff bay. As much as anything, I know it needs a little bit of drying and we could maybe wait for it to be dry, but we just want to get going and get the cover crops in. But it's got to go for the dryer to lift the bushel weights. So now I'm going to get some chaff out of here. See on that. This little bucket fits in nice and tidy. So, scoop that up. And then that now will burn to dry the next batch. Not a lot left of this field. John's right over there now. It's about 60-70 acre field, and then I'm going to go over here because I'm going to show you what's going on. Obviously Rob's there baling, but Gordon is here. He's giving us a lift from Bill and Joe's with their telehandler with the MX grab on it, so we'll watch how quick he loads this trailer now. I think plenty of dust coming off the telehandler, really, isn't it? Last year we were getting puddles splashing, this year we got dust. Actually, it's Joe himself, not Gordon. I thought it was Gordon. Oscar said it was Gordon, so he's only actually getting 3 because we can't fit under the railway bridge if we go 4 high, which is a bit of a pain. So it takes a little bit more carting. We're only putting 3/4 of the load on a trailer. Ooh, that's a bumpy tram line. Claws out, back up. Basically like cat claws, isn't it? It's got, I think, 3 spikes on the bottom. And cat claws on the top. Wave from Joe there. Spikes in, and then cat claws in, tilt back, off it goes. Good, isn't it? Talking of cats, here's a quiz question for you. What's that? Beacons are on and the auger's out, so I better pull straight underneath it. It does look like an Australian stubble, doesn't it? Or a Canadian one. They deal with no rainfall all the time, don't they? Pulled into this field thinking it was Skyfall. We got here, it's not Skyfall, so change of plan. Just gonna leave my trailer here, go and get the rest of the load from where he is now, and go back to the yard. These look ready for morning. This one's completed. Rob tried to do a bit of baling, but it was a little bit damp, so he's left a few rows. Oscar looks like he's coming with the trailer there. Windows look dirty when the sun's low. Anyway, we're off for another field. We're probably going to go on to feed week while we're passing a small one on the way home, actually. We'll see. Because we've come up the road that way, we're having to back in the field because we can't swing round, and I've just backed the header in as well. It's textbook as well. I wish someone had videoed it. Quickly pick up the sausage rolls for tea. I'm glad to see the back of this field all clear. This looked awful all year, and you can see it from the main road. Anyway, I'm taking the last load back now. John's cutting another one that I've not been enjoyed watching as well all year. The lads, you can't see them, they're just over the hill, if you can call it a hill round here. Getting the last of the straw off that field. Been quite a productive day really, because the balers caught the combine up all them few rows, and I've managed to keep up with John Carty. We cut this field, average 17.5 acres an hour cutting as well, which wasn't bad. So yeah, we're getting through it. I think if we keep going, we could be done by next Friday, maybe a bit sooner. That's minus the beans and the specialist crops. Like, well, we'll basically run out of stuff that's fit, basically. So you've got like beans still to go, the sunflowers, canary grass, and the millet. The black oats might come, and the other oats are miles behind for some reason. Another one ticked off the list. We're not going to look at anymore. Got the header off and head back to the yard just as the sun goes down. Name this song. Andrew's just arrived back. Obviously we're back with the combine, that's just gone past, and Oscar has come back, so we've all arrived back at the same time. I'm just going to do birthdays quick. Quite a few today. We got Drew Skern, I think he's 57 from Turriff. Jeff is 70 and it's his 56th harvest this year. Mark Simpson is 50. Ben Pybus, I think it's pronounced, is 54. Henry Hearn is 12. Freddie Pope is 10. And Gavin Roder is 57. So happy birthday everyone on today's birthday bumper, and anyone else whose birthday is today. Right, I better put that in the shed. That is all for today. If you've made it this far, click like, does make a difference. Also, get a notification by pressing that little bell, and every time I upload a video, you'll know it's there. But thanks for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you tomorrow.